start November
Pretty good idea.
24th PC and BZA meeting. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. So, for PC meeting, don't really have anything but updates from last month. Correct. From the month prior, I seen that they didn't. Yes, I could not make last month. I had a business meeting I had to attend. So we will close that and open the BZA up. And tonight we have a petition for zoning variance. If you want to stand up and tell everybody what you got going on and what you're seeking to do.
Do I stand here? My name's Megan Miller, and I am hoping that you will approve my in-home salon that I plan to have 3 chairs in, and you all should have the paperwork. I have some too, but it's stuck in here with all these other things. Oh. Anyway, I have been doing hair for the past almost 10 years. This is my second career in life, but I do love it and certainly love the community and hope to be able to add to it, and happy to answer any questions. Want me to stand up here? Stay up here? I'm fine.
Would you give me a free haircut?
Oh, no. No.
Not in the shade?
No. I'm not a barber.
You're not a barber.
I'm not. I'm a hairstylist. I'm
So
a makeup artist and hairstylist.
Maybe you could give me some curls?
Well, I don't know. My husband probably
You
has
frown
about the
on
same.
that?
She may have a magic marker. and
Yes.
you can draw it.
Color me in?
Well, I'm sure they create something for you, but anyway.
No, looks nice.
Where were you planning on putting the chairs? In the house or in the garage?
It's a converted garage, so the
Oh,
garage is
okay.
just the garage, so this is a converted garage, so, at the time that we bought the house, it was already a living space. So we've, added a bathroom, obviously for the clients, and then also plumbing for the shampoo bowl. So we just got a mini split in there, so it's fully heated and cooled. It's like a regular living space, basically,
Okay.
so.
Are you gonna need any signage out?
Yes, and I do have all the information on signs.
Okay.
I think that we're gonna be able to follow all that. There's a lot in that sign stuff, but I sent it to the guy that's doing our signage, and he also did the logo and everything, so he feels confident that it'll be, according to the rules. Certainly we don't wanna break any of the rules.
No, I understand. Looked like you had adequate parking, things like that, and then I assume you're gonna operate like during normal business daylight hours, or how do you?
Yeah, I mean, like, essentially, like, when you booth rent to somebody, you don't really get to dictate their hours per se, but I hope that they don't work late. I mean, it's in my home, so I personally would like them to be done by, probably 7 PM is probably the latest that I would like people to be in there, but, salons do stay open until 9 o'clock in some places, and there may be days where, that is kind of, bent, I guess. But I certainly personally don't wanna work past 3 o'clock. That's why I started, doing this, is so that I could be there for my kids. I was saying earlier, I'm a mom first and a hairstylist second and salon owner third. It may have to be salon owner second, I'm not sure, but we're hoping it's easy for me, and certainly don't plan to be open any late hours.
I don't know, I was just curious what your plans were. I mean,
Yeah, I work
being
3
that
days
you're
a
right
week.
next to the school or anything, I don't see an issue.
Right.
Or the town hall, I don't see an issue, even if it was 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening.
Well,
'cause
I personally don't want that, just cause my kids go to bed at 8 o'clock or 8:30, so my hope is, and the girl that's coming, that's the lady barber, is planning to, work from like 6 AM to maybe 2 to 3 PM, stuff like that, so probably will be on nearly the same schedule.
How many children do you
I have one stepson that is almost 12 years old, and I have an 8-year-old little girl that goes over here at Mill Creek East, and then I have a 3-year-old little girl that goes to daycare in Danville. I am very busy with them, yes. Sports and all the things. Girl Scouts.
Mrs. Miller, is a hair salon subject to like health department investigation or inspections or?
No, in fact, I actually called this morning because I wanted to verify that before I came in here. So the only thing that has to be done as far as like legality wise is filing your business through the State Board of Cosmetology. It's up to them if they wanna come out and take a look at things, but the salon I'm in now, they've never come, and it's been open, we moved a year ago-ish, and they were supposed to come, and I feel like they just have bigger fish to fry typically, so I would be very surprised if they ever set foot in the salon, but certainly I know a lot about it. I used to manage the salon at Ulta for several years, so I know a lot about sanitation and the things that they're looking for, so I don't feel any worry about that.
Are you planning on growing that as far as from a hair salon and keeping that, but growing it into maybe a nail salon?
No, not right now.
At any point?
Typically speaking, just from, being in the business for so long, it's a lot of nail salons, they have a lot of Asian Americans that work there, and they're very fast, and that's all they do.
Sure.
So I certainly don't have any intention to do that. If somebody wanted to come and booth rent there, certainly they're welcome, but
Yeah.
I know how to do nails, I'm licensed in nails, I'm not fast enough. I don't do it enough to get fast. So I would have no interest in that.
It'd be great to have a nail salon too.
Well, I mean, it could possibly happen, but it's, yeah. Also, that would require another sink, and I really don't wanna pay for plumbing again. It's a concrete slab, and so we had to attach to like the plumbing that was already in there.
It's that garage, correct?
It used to be a garage, yeah.
Yeah.
So long story short is I have zero plan to add any extra chairs because I don't think that I could facilitate another, even if we could squeeze another booth in there, I don't think that would be enough as far as a shampoo bowl goes. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not enough water.
Typically, Department of Homeland Security requires a design release for a in-home business. Did you acquire that permit yet?
I have never heard of that.
Okay.
I can certainly look into it, but I have never heard of that.
Okay.
So,
And then Pete will need to issue you a certificate of occupancy as a business in a home, so
sure,
we'll have to make sure that work with Pete and get that done.
sure. So you're saying, I don't have a pen, I'm gonna write this down. Thank you. Something from the Department of Homeland
Yeah,
Security?
anytime you have general public coming into a building for a business, they wanna know that the building's not gonna collapse on these people and kill them all, so. Department of Homeland Security does this. It is,
Could be.
an unfortunate hoop to have to jump through, but.
Are you sure that the, State Board of Licensure, doesn't cover that?
No, it's.
Because everybody I've talked to, as far as in-home salons, has not had to do that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, of course, but, cause I'm here to do whatever you guys tell me to do, but, I've never heard of that.
Well, they may, I had to get one for my business, the Pizza King did, there's other businesses in town that.
You think
had
it's
to
maybe
get that
because it's
for-
in a home? It's different?
Very
Possibly?
possible, very
Okay.
possible.
Well, I'll look into it and definitely. let you
Department of
know.
Homeland Security, yeah, and the application's available on their website, so you can look at it, and it might have a list of exceptions or exemptions, so to speak, for a salon, in your house, but,
So it's like a permit to build, what do you,
yeah, the Department of Homeland Security just simply says, we want to make sure that because general public is now coming into this building, expecting it to be a safe place for them to go into, that there has to be this certificate.
okay,
It's not typically, super easy to get, but it's also, it's not gonna hold you up as far as what you're gonna do here, but they just, I mean, they wanna be able to say, if, God forbid, the building collapses and traps people in there, they wanna be able to say, well, we did our best to make sure it wasn't going to.
I'm not saying, I certainly will look into it, but I feel like that's kind of what the cosmetology board will do
Okay.
in a sense, not, I mean, like, they come and make sure that you have all the signage correct, they make sure that you have everything like proper as far as sanitation goes, and then that you have a separate entrance for your house. It can't be the same entrance that you use, like, so for example, obviously the front door, they cannot come in and out that way. It has to be a separate entrance, there has to be a partition between your house and the, salon area. So, and we have that all covered. Those are the only two things that I was aware of as far as building structures go, but I certainly will, look into that for you guys and make sure that that's, you know, correct.
What's the name of your business gonna be?
Well, I named it after my daughters. Their middle names, Jeannie and Joe Beauty Parlor. I kind of went with like an old time theme just because we're in a home that was built in the 1800s and kind of wanted to stick with that and that kind of old timey thing. But I'm gonna have to add barbershop, you guys, because we're gonna have a barber. So I'm gonna have to add barber at the bottom, I think.
That will be wonderful.
Yeah.
Get my toes done and everything.
Don't you be coming in no toes. Anyway.
Trying to think, I don't see a reason why not to do it. I mean, that property has been a home and a business before with rentals and everything. It's got adequate parking, in my opinion, and it's located in the same general vicinity as other businesses. I mean, it's neighbors to town hall, the school, and across the street, so, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like it would be a good fit.
No, I just look.
Pete should have a staff report comment or two.
It's like what?
I'm just taking all this in, it sounds good to me.
So as the town manager, Pete would have compared this to our comprehensive plan
Yes.
and our ordinances.
Yeah.
Everything
I
for all
I said
eyes.
it long, quite a few months ago, didn't I?
Yes, he did. I
Are they gonna cause any harm to the neighborhood?
No, it's not.
I filled out a lot of
Not
forms
pour
about
chemicals
that.
out in the street?
No.
No, in fact, there's really nothing that's dangerous chemical wise. I mean, it's all stuff that can go in drains. It's nothing, there's no weird stuff.
Right.
Just regular stuff that can go into,
No odors emanating onto your neighbors, nothing
no,
like that.
no, it's just hair color.
No, I understand, I
Yeah.
just have to ask those things.
Yeah, it's just hair color. There's nothing else, nothing else, just all stuff that,
That's why I didn't see an issue with it, it fits where it
Years
fits.
ago, we had a striker in town.
I read
oh
that.
boy.
And they disposed of their chemicals inappropriately. They've had, they had to force installation of filters on multiple wells in the area.
oh my god, well, no, that we would never,
That was like in the 40s or 50s, I think.
Oh, years and years ago,
oh, I see.
way longer.
Well, this is nothing like that. And-
Before Tom was born.
And in fact, they've
Yeah.
made a lot of, like, since then, hair color is so much more gentle, not even close to what it used to be, so, some of it doesn't even have ammonia in it anymore. I mean, it has those chemicals in it, but water is a chemical too, so, you know, when people start talking about chemicals, I check out usually, I'm like, well, what kind of chemicals are we talking?
Will you be doing perms there?
I don't do perms.
You know,
I-
I know several hairstylists that do perms.
I have never done a perm in my life.
For real? You
Really?
didn't have to do one in school?
No, just had a roll it on it,
Didn't
yeah.
even get a
Oh.
Never did one, so, and I have zero intention of ever doing one. They have made a comeback with the younger population, with the boys,
Yeah.
but I'm like, no. I mean, I guess if my client wanted me to do their son or something, I would do it, but I have zero interest in that.
It's funny, my mom was a hairstylist and that's all she did growing up.
Well, things are, you know, it's all different now, everything's low maintenance.
Watched her
and-
do it.
Yeah, a lot of women are going back to.
So before we take the vote, is there any other questions or comments, concerns? Okay, I'd like to have a motion to approve her zoning variance to allow her to have her salon or business at her home.
I will make a motion to, allow her to open her salon and approve the variance that she has requested.
I'll second that one.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And there's no other variances or zoning for the BZA this evening, correct, Pete? Nothing else, no other zoning, information, okay. We will close